peaceful morning in Japan. The soft light of the sun peeks through the curtains of a small apartment, where Sara and her young daughter Osana share their daily life together. Their home is not large, but it is filled with warmth, laughter, and gentle conversations. Sara's husband works far away, so for now, the little household is made up of just the two of them. Yet in that togetherness, they have built something beautiful, an unshakable bond of love and companionship. Sara is not only a mother, she is also a close friend to her daughter. She understands that childhood is a delicate journey where curiosity and emotions grow rapidly. Rather than only guiding with rules, she also listens, encourages, and shares her own thoughts openly. This balance creates a sense of trust, where Osana feels safe to talk about her dreams, her schoolwork, and even her worries. Life in their apartment follows a gentle rhythm. In the mornings, Sara prepares breakfast while Osana gets ready for school. They talk about little things, what Osana might learn that day, or a funny memory from when she was younger. After school, they spend time together in the evenings, often sharing stories. Sometimes these are stories from books, but other times, Sara invents them herself short tales, filled with kindness, respect, and the value of friendship. Through these small but meaningful moments, Sara finds ways to guide her daughter toward understanding life. One particular day becomes the turning point of this story. That afternoon, Osana comes home excited, her eyes bright with energy. She asks if her friend Ryo can come over to play. For Sara, the request is simple yet meaningful. It shows that Osana is opening her world, forming connections beyond the safety of home. With a warm smile, Sara welcomes Ryo. She notices immediately that he is polite, honest, and carries the innocent curiosity of childhood. The room soon fills with cheerful voices as the children talk, laugh, and share their games. For Sara, however, this moment also stirs a natural thought. Parents everywhere, regardless of culture, often wonder about the friendships their children form. They want to ensure these connections are healthy, respectful, and supportive. Yet instead of worrying or reacting too quickly, Sara chooses a gentler path. She observes with patience, then slowly joins the conversation. Her voice is calm, caring, and full of warmth. She asks about their schoolwork, their favorite subjects, and what they enjoy doing together. In this way, she doesn't intrude but guides naturally, reminding them that learning and kindness should always come first. This moment reveals something important. Parenting is not about control, but about guidance. By treating her daughter's friend with kindness, Sara shows Osana how to build relationships based on respect and honesty. It is a subtle lesson, one that doesn't need strict words or long lectures. The children simply feel it, and it stays with them. The introduction of Ryo into their small home becomes more than just a playdate. It is a chance for Sara to demonstrate, through action and gentle conversation, how love and responsibility work together. And for Osana, it is the beginning of understanding how friendships can grow stronger when they are nurtured with honesty, joy, and care. As the days pass, Ryo visits more often. His cheerful spirit and respectful manners make him a welcome presence in Sara's small apartment. For Osana, his visits are filled with laughter and games. For Sara, They are moments of quiet observation. She sees the joy her daughter feels when sharing her world with a friend, and that happiness is something every parent wishes for their child. But deep in her heart, Sara also knows that childhood friendships can be fragile. They can shape how children learn to interact, how they value others, and how they begin to see themselves. With this understanding, she chooses not to overlook these moments, but to use them as opportunities to gently teach. While Ryo and Osana sit at the table drawing pictures together, Sara joins them with a cup of tea in hand. She watches the two children laugh as they compare their sketches. Then, in a tone that is neither strict nor casual, she begins to ask simple questions. The questions seem ordinary, but they carry purpose. Sara is listening, not just to the answers, but to the way the children express themselves. Their responses show honesty, enthusiasm, and an eagerness to learn. With every exchange, she finds reassurance that her daughter is building a friendship rooted in sincerity. When Ryo has gone home and the apartment grows quiet again, Sara takes another step. She sits with Osana, not to lecture, but to talk as one friend to another. She gently asks how Osana feels about having Ryo as a friend, what she enjoys, and what she thinks is most important in their friendship. These small reflections encourage Osana to think more deeply. Sara uses these conversations to weave in small but lasting lessons. She explains that while playing and having fun is important, true friends are those who respect each other, support each other, and never lose sight of their responsibilities, especially schoolwork. Her words are not heavy. They are gentle reminders wrapped in warmth. Osana listens, nods, and responds with her own thoughts. It is a dialogue, not a lecture. Through this, Sara helps her daughter understand that relationships are like gardens. They need care, balance, and attention to grow in healthy ways. For Sara, this balance of observation, participation, and reflection is the essence of parenting. She does not stop Osana from making friends, nor does she worry excessively about every detail. Instead, she opens the door for growth, guiding both children through kindness. It is in these small, everyday moments that character is shaped. This stage of the story, the meeting of two children, and the watchful yet gentle care of a mother, is where the heart of the narrative beats strongest. It shows that the bonds we build, even in childhood, can carry powerful lessons when nurtured with love and wisdom. Life often tests the lessons we try to teach. One afternoon, Osana came home quieter than usual. At school, she saw Ryo laughing with other friends and felt left out, a new and confusing feeling. Sara listened patiently, reminding her that true friendship means trust and joy for others, even when they spend time apart. To help her understand, Sara suggested a simple project when Ryo visited, creating a storybook together. At first hesitant, the children soon laughed, shared ideas, and celebrated their teamwork. By the end, the distance between them had vanished, replaced with pride in what they built. That evening, Osana admitted she now understood friends remain close, even with others in their lives. For Sara, it wasn't about shielding her daughter from hurt, but guiding her to grow. Through patience and love, even small challenges became lessons in trust and understanding. In the end, Sara realizes that parenting is not about solving every problem, but guiding with patience and love. Osana learns that true friendship grows with respect, trust, and kindness. Their journey reminds us all that small conversations can carry the greatest lessons. For parents and children alike, happiness lies in sharing, listening, and building relationships that shine with honesty and care.